This is called an exhibition. But if you look up exhibition, you will not see any of the laws that we're fighting under. This is a fight.
Mike Tyson previously stated in an interview with Fox News that he would be fighting Jake Paul on July 20. Be an exhibition. However, it appears that this fight will now be a professionally sanctioned match with new regulations rather than an exhibition. Additionally, Jake Paul tweeted that he had confirmed that the fight would be professional. He also shockingly stated that Mike Tyson wanted the fight to be professional. Jake Paul also took a jab at fans who had previously criticized him. So, what are the latest updates regarding the rules for the Jake Paul vs. Mike Tyson fight? Stay tuned and watch as we discover in this video that although it was first announced as an event, it is now an official fight. Ed has returned, and it appears that the 57-year-old Iron Mike is having serious problems. The fight's new rules were recently revealed, and they're not at all what you were expecting. These regulations greatly disadvantage the famed fighter and greatly benefit Paul. So why did they decide to alter the rules once more? In an interview with Hannity of Fox News last month, Mike Tyson confirmed that his upcoming fight against a YouTuber-turned-boxer was an exhibition. He emphasized, however, that despite being an exhibition, it would still be a real fight so that fans could be entertained. Tyson had previously assured his fans that he wasn't risking his life and reputation for a fight. Even though the bout would not be subject to any particular limitations, such as the wearing of headgear or the use of big gloves, Tyson made it clear that it was a real contest in which he intended to win rather than merely put on a show. Tyson also talked about how his return to boxing was motivated by a personal challenge to face his fears and step outside of his comfort zone. He was honest about how he confronts his fears, which for him right now include going back into the ring. Tyson also talked about his preparation and mindset, sharing that he trains diligently every day, from dawn to night. He said that the nervousness and anxiety he experiences are actually motivators for him, suggesting that these feelings help him succeed rather than stand in the way of—
Like right now, I'm scared to death. But as the fight gets closer, the less nervous I become because it's reality. And in reality, I'm invincible.
During the conversation, Tyson also showed respect for Jake Paul, recognizing that Paul's boxing skills have improved significantly since his days as a YouTuber. However, Tyson made it clear that he is ready and determined to prove that, despite his age and the physical demands of the sport, he is still a formidable competitor in the ring. In that interview, Tyson withheld certain information about the nature of the fight. Everyone assumed it would be an exhibition match with no risk to either player. However, Jake Paul recently confirmed on X that both Iron Mike and Netflix wanted this to be a professional fight. Now that the fight has been officially sanctioned, it will function like any other professional boxing match, with a few minor rules changes, like this mat. Tyson is 50-6 with 44 knockouts, while Paul is 9-1 with 6 knockouts. The promoter Holden Boxing LLC recommended the limits, according to the Texas Department of Licensing and Regulation, which is in charge of regulating combat sports in Texas, the state where the fight is scheduled to take place. The promoters' proposed rules for the bout were accepted by the boxers' camps and submitted to the TDLRA for approval. The fight is scheduled to happen at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, on July 20. When the battle happens, the boxer, who will be 58 years old, could have health issues. The thicker gloves could be more advantageous for Paul since they might diminish the impact of Tyson's strikes. During his professional career, Tyson used to execute stunning knockouts in 3-minute rounds while wearing 10-ounce gloves, according to the TDLR's manager of communications. Given Iron Mike's advanced age, both Jake Paul and Tyson are free to knock each other out in this professionally sanctioned battle, which will thereafter be recorded in their boxing records. If Jake Paul prevails in this battle, it won't come as a surprise since he will have achieved the rare distinction of defeating the world's finest boxer. According to someone who has dealt with the boxer, Tyson's brother-in-law, Azim Spicer, I think they called that a compromise. Tyson's relative, Azim Spicer, says he is content with the restrictions.
It is time to make funeral arrangements. Mike is about to kick your ass, Jake.
YouTuber Showbiz the Adult recently responded by declaring a professional fight, and he seemed excited. Showbiz expressed strong enthusiasm for Tyson's participation, stressing that Tyson won't jeopardize his professional record for a pointless show. Throughout his video, he portrayed Tyson as intensely focused and ready to take this fight seriously. The adult showbiz emphasized Tyson's physical state and mental preparedness, rejecting any concerns about his age-related abilities. He used personal experiences and more general sports examples to argue that athletes age differently, implying that Tyson is still a fantastic competitor, which is surprising given his age of 58. He also brought up Tyson's historical significance in boxing, portraying him as a singular and exceptional athlete whose previous performances set a high benchmark for his current capabilities.
Know how to do against somebody who is a novice, who doesn't really know how to do. Mike has fought all-time fighters.
He spoke passionately about what he expected to happen in the fight, saying in a figurative way that Tyson would whip Jake Paul's ass. He also used a number of metaphors to highlight Tyson's toughness and readiness. Entertainment The Adult also spoke to the audience directly, urging people to see Tyler's remarkable qualities and to cast aside any stereotypes about him because of his age. Speaking of commitments, the boxing legend says he has given up more than marijuana in order to stay focused and in shape for his fight against Jake Paul. The adult showbiz brought up Tyson's decision to give up marijuana for the fight, interpreting this as a sign of Tyson's commitment to being fully focused and aggressive in the ring. Tyson conveyed a mix of admiration and anticipation, clearly looking forward to the fight and confident in Tyson's performance. The former heavyweight champion said that he has been given 2.5 weeks. "I have abstained from smoking." In a second filmed interview with Forbes Life, Tyson stated that it had been even longer, possibly for 6 weeks, that he hadn't been high, or that he had claimed so during an appearance on the Dan Elliott program.
Sure, you have some opinions about Jake Paul and Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson is 57 years old. Honestly, I just think it's sad, bro. I don't know why Jake took it. It's a lose-lose. Everyone's gonna know him as the guy that knocked out on all.
At 58, Mike Tyson's amazing and obvious devotion to his impending bout is demonstrated by his intense training schedule. Despite his advanced age, Tyson has not lost the fire that once made him one of the most feared fighters in the world. Every facet of his training is replete with fitness and skill, indicating that his return to the ring is a genuine endeavor rather than only a show. Tyson's training sessions, which are frequently made public via social media and YouTube, highlight his ongoing skill and potent jab. These snippets show a man who is actively training to compete at a high level rather than just living out his past glory. His punches are still quick and sharp, and his movements are fluid and aggressive. This level of physical skill and fitness at his age is uncommon, attesting to his extraordinary commitment and physical conditioning. Tyson has a varied workout routine that includes strength training, endurance training, and boxing tactics. He has been spotted performing intense pad work, heavy bag workouts, and even challenging himself with cardio routines. Furthermore, Tyson's mental preparation is just as rigorous as his physical training. He has talked about the psychological aspects of fighting, emphasizing the need to overcome fear and use it to fuel his performance in the ring. This psychological fortitude, combined with his physical readiness, makes him a formidable opponent for Jake. These workouts are not those of someone who is half-heartedly returning to the ring. Rather, they are the routines of a dedicated athlete who is serious about competing. Paul's matchup with Tyson is more than just a skill upgrade. It's also a matchup with a legend whose powers remain fearsome. Tyson's training indicates that he still has a strong jab and an aggressive approach, which might be very difficult for Paul to handle given his own efforts and his previous bout victories, since Paul lacks the depth of expertise Tyson brings to the ring when looking at iron. Mike's extraordinary strength in an enlightening conversation on the Bulls with Jake Paul podcast. The younger Paul brother openly said that he was a little nervous about seeing Tyson's scorching pad work, but it's encouraging. However, Jake Paul quickly issued a challenge to Tyson, asserting that skill on the MS does not guarantee victory in the ring. With unwavering confidence, he vowed to meet Tyson head-on, dismissing the idea that his intimidating training regimen would deter him. "Mike looking good on the mitts is not even half the battle," he added. "You have to face me in the ring. He appears to be gaining confidence after viewing these videos that demonstrate how good he looks in the mirror.
Ever since I moved up to the heavyweight division, Tyson Fury been real quiet. Tyson Fury, where the you at? See? Boom!
Jake Paul appears to underestimate the boxing legend, but do you believe July 20th will be a spectacle? Please let us know in the comments. That's it for now. Don't forget to like as well as join the channel. Please turn on the bell to receive the most recent alerts so that you never miss out on videos like this. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.